I work for people, not the other way around. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erkka Suvanto. Some of you call me EJ. I'm here on social media to build a legacy and pass on all the information I have ever learned. I'm an entrepreneur and a real estate investor. Today we're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. I'm going to give you some examples about why hiring the right people, being able to train and retain them, is probably one of the most important decisions you can ever make as an entrepreneur. What does it mean when I say that I work for people and they don't work for me, even though I'm the business owner? It means that if I want to grow my business, if I want to take it to another level, I need people who are willing to follow me. They need to be willing to go the extra mile for me as the owner, as the operator of the company. Otherwise, there's no chance. People make the biggest difference in the end. Not the X's and O's on a piece of paper, but the culture I create. Like the old saying goes, right mindset and culture beat strategy every day, any day. That's how important people are. What does emotional intelligence mean in practice? Sometimes it's about so-called bedside manners, deep conversations, caring about people, and it's not about practical business numbers. Lesson from my personal life. When I was a corporate employee, I had a team of approximately 10 people that I managed. And I think I was an okay manager, actually. People who worked for me, they described me as tough but fair, somebody who looked a little serious, believe it or not, maybe even scary looking sometimes, I guess, based on my outlook and whatnot. But I think I did okay. Nobody ever really complained. But it was kind of a tough job for me because back in the day, I was a one road type of a guy. What I mean by that is that I always felt that it was kind of my way when it comes to coming to the finish line. And I didn't really appreciate or understand that there are multiple roads that all take you to your destination. Now when I'm older, when I have more experience, I understand that better. And because of my shortcomings early on, that's probably the reason why I also started my company with the single focus of just being a flexible, nimble, fast investment firm where there wouldn't be many employees. And working really hard, I was able to take my company from 0 to 5 million annual revenue all by myself, basically doing every single function. And I'm not saying this to be proud of that achievement. Yes, as a number, it's okay and it's good, but it's not a scalable business. There's nothing to sell. And when you don't have people and the processes and the functions in place, it's all dependent on your presence and your mental and physical well-being. And that's not very sustainable going forward. So in order to have a real business, we need to have people. If we at one point want to sell our assets, there has to be a continuity. There has to be somebody you can pass the responsibilities onto. And in my case, there was really nobody there. So why did I end up doing it? Why did I choose a lonely wolf strategy? Because I probably didn't want to deal with the, I would say, drama that comes along inevitably with having a lot of people. And I felt that there was a time in my life back then when just being a sole practitioner of the business, an owner-operator, made more sense. And also in real terms, I think my emotional humility wasn't at the level where it was supposed to be. Whereas on the other hand, in another business where I was the chairman, that we were able to sell and pass it on to a private equity company, there I learned that having people and processes actually makes a lot of sense. And then it becomes a true business. When you can replace the CEO with somebody else as an outsider and you can be an owner yourself, that doesn't necessarily work full time for the business. That's a different ball game. But in order to grow, we need to understand that people make the biggest difference. So practicing emotional intelligence makes a huge difference in the end. How can we do that? How can we practice that so-called emotional intelligence? It starts with caring. State the facts, tell the truth. If you really care about people, you show it and people will notice. There's really no magic pill. There is no one silver bullet that takes care of the job. But you honestly need to value people's contribution. You need to care about them. And that way you build a culture that over a long period of time will take care of people well, and they want to follow you, because growth requires people. But people won't follow idiots. They only follow good leaders who have good intentions. I hope you enjoyed. This was a shorter update today. If you do like the videos, please like them and subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate that. Take care, and until next time.